Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Spring 2022 State of the Student Government Association. My name is Philip Goodrich, and I am the outgoing president.
And my name is Danny Gaitan, and I'm the outgoing vice president.
And today we are going to give you an update on the state of SGA.
A little overview of what we're going to cover. We have budget highlights, notable funding, major initiatives that we've covered today, elevating senator projects, PR efforts, and an elections overview, while also introducing next year's leadership.
Great. So jumping right into it, I am going to provide a quick budget overview. As a reminder, from our fall 2021 State of the SGA, we started with approximately 1.3 million, including reserves. And this chart gives a little breakdown of how we've spent our core budget lines. So for academic organizations, we've spent $46,243. For student organizations, we've spent $117,240. For conference sponsorships, we've spent $35,471. And for co-sponsorships, we've spent $29,880. As you can see, we still have a large sum remaining in the academic org line, but we have been talking about a strategy to better utilize this fund, and we will see some changes moving forward. So this is where we are. We still have a couple of weeks left, but as of April 29th, this is what our financial situation looks like.
And to take a look at some notable funding requests that came through, we were able to support the Asian Pacific Student Association and a PETA celebration, the Collective Flower Moon Festival happening tonight, April 29th, the Hawaii Club end of year event. Going down, the Chapman Robotics Club had a drone project. That sounded really exciting. The Accounting Society Spring Formal, and of course, the Atala College Ethnic Studies Summit.
Yeah, and just a quick note on our budget. That's been, our really top priority to utilize those funds this year. And during this past semester, we've seen a huge increase in the amount of students, organizations, and departments coming to SGA for funding. So we're very excited about that, and we're hoping to continue that momentum into the summer and next academic year. So I'm now going to talk about a couple of the initiatives that we've worked on this spring semester, starting with the Mental Health and Wellness Subcommittee. So this was an issue that we have been working on really for the past year. As you might recall, we launched You at Chapman in the fall semester. But mental health and wellness really, we needed to cement it as a core focus of SGA. And we did this by creating this subcommittee. And this group was really charged with the things listed on the screen: addressing issues, developing strategies, providing feedback, sharing information, and collaborating with campus partners on really all matters related to mental health and wellness. And I think it's been a really productive subcommittee, and I'm looking forward to what they will continue to do moving forward. Just a quick example of some of the projects that we've been tackling. The most recent includes finding ways to integrate wellness into the curriculum. So we've been using 8 dimensions of wellness framework to find ways to, create 1-credit classes and build new workshops and kind of take a curricular approach to wellness. So we're super excited about that and looking forward to what is to come. Another initiative that we've been working on is Streamlined conference funding. So as you remember from our first budget slide, part of our funding goes to student conferences. And one of the issues that we've identified at Chapman is that there's so many funding sources. So there's a lot of support, but they're all decentralized. So we've been working with the Center for Undergraduate Excellence to create a centralized application that would really streamline things and make things easier for students by combining all of the applications into one form. So this work has been done all year, and we're looking forward to launching this consolidated application during the 2022-2023 academic year. And then lastly, I just wanted to highlight some of the ways in which we've engaged the student body this spring semester. The first is through the student activities fee. So this was a survey distributed to really better understand student perceptions of the fee, as well as the 4 organizations supported by the student activities fee, including SGA, UPB, the Panther, and Chapman Radio. We got over 700 responses, and we got some really good data from this survey. So we appreciate everyone who took the time to fill that out, and just please know it's going to inform practice moving forward. So thank you for filling that out. And then our University and Academic Affairs Committee brought back Lemonade and Chat with a new name. Instead of Cocoa and Conversation this spring, it was Lemonade and Chat. And this was really designed to collect student feedback on campus issues and different initiatives that SGA can pursue. So we got some good ideas there. And then lastly, our elections team, along with our PR team, hosted the inaugural elections bash this semester during our spring Senate election. There was free food, merchandise, various informational materials that we shared with students. And this was a super fun event, super happy we were able to put it on. And yeah, we're looking forward to continuing this moving forward.
At the event, we were able to highlight a lot of our senators and a lot of our candidates. And something that I wanted to elevate were the senator projects that we were covering this last semester and year. So something that was really passionate for our underclassmen senator was a sophomore Fenestra event, where it brought together and called an action for all sophomores to come out and place our ribbon on that 2024 Fenestra. For those that weren't able to come during orientation week or because of COVID, they were able to redo this activity, which will be so much more meaningful as they progress through their university experience. Next, the enhanced campus accessibility. There was something wrong with the plates, the push plates at the Keck Center. They were just in direct sunlight and they kept overheating and just not working. And something that we advocated for was just adjusting to cover those push plates, and that improved wheelchair access and was very impactful for the student body. An introductory event was the Spring Creen Kickoff, where it was an event to reintroduce students to Creen Hall, faculty, staff, and of course our SGA representative, as well as provide free donuts. Who doesn't love a good breakfast? And the last project that I wanted to elevate with this was the School of Communication Networking Day. This was an event really geared to network with faculty, staff, peers, several organizations within the School of Comm, and of course, SGA. From there, I'll go ahead and talk about some of our PR efforts that we had this year. One of them being our Diversity Affairs Infographic series. It was a collaboration between the SGA Public Relations team and the Diversity Affairs Committee. And they really curated and created social posts aimed at celebrating the history and heritage of various campus communities and groups. Examples include, the Black History Month infographic, Women's History Month, and of course, the APITA Heritage Month. Feel free to go check that out in our Instagram at Chapman SGA. Again, on Chapman SGA, we also created this campaign, the Did You Know campaign. And this was a social media campaign to educate the campus community on the various features and functions of SGA. Some topics that we covered was meeting with our senior administrators, funding opportunities, weekly office hours, and having a holistic understanding of involvement in institutional governance. So again, please check out our Instagram account, Chapman SGA.
Great. So I wanted to provide a quick breakdown of our Senate voter participation rate for this past spring semester. You'll see that our School of Pharmacy really carried us with 79.75% voter turnout. Granted, they do have a smaller program, so those numbers were easier to obtain, but still props to the School of Pharmacy for bringing in those numbers. And then across the board, you'll see that the numbers are, one, much lower than School of Pharmacy, but they're all double digits and they are all much, much higher than they were last semester, and especially last spring when we were, in COVID and online schooling. So these numbers, while pretty low, we're optimistic and we're encouraged by them, and we hope we can build upon them moving forward. It's great to see some of those ranges in the 20%, in the high teens. We know we still got a lot of work to do, but this issue is not unique to Chapman or Chapman SGA. This is an issue facing college student governments across the country. So for our director of elections and our elections team and our entire organization moving forward, increasing that voter participation and overall engagement with students is going to be a top priority.
And looking ahead with elections, specifically in the fall 2022 election, we are making a call to all students. If you are interested in getting involved with Student Government Association at all, run for an open Senate seat during the fall 2022 semester. Open positions include the School of Communications Senator, Lower Classmen Senator, Diversity Student Organization Senator, Leisure Student Organization Senator, and the Civic Engagement Student Organization Senator. If you have any questions at all, or if you're remotely interested or intrigued by any of these positions, feel free to reach out to our new Director of Elections, and the email will be sgaelections@chapman.edu.
And at this point, we just wanted to highlight next year's leadership team. Today is our last day in office, April 29th, and at 1 p.m., we will be swearing in the next president and vice president, Lexi Ricci and Mac Francini. We're very excited to see what they do in their terms of office. And yeah, we can't wait to see where SGA goes from here. But really, thank you for taking the time to watch this State of the SGA. It's been an absolute pleasure serving the Chapman student body and working with everyone in the Chapman community. I remind you to connect with SGA via our email, sga@chapman.edu, our Instagram @ChapmanSGA, and our website, www.chapman.edu/SGA. Thank you, everyone, and take care.